Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 14 of the New York Knicks My GM series. Be sure to hit that like button, guys. Last episode, we were not able to get to 100 likes, but I think we can do it this episode, guys. I think we can do it. Be sure to hit that like button. But yeah, anyway, this episode, we're going to be simulating some games. I'm probably going to simulate about 4 or 5 of them, and, you know, simcast and all that good stuff. We're actually first place in the Atlantic Division, so we're actually doing really well right now with our New York Knicks, and our squad's definitely looking good out there. But there's also a few moves I might want to make this episode, so we're definitely going to look into doing that. Second place in the Eastern Conference, so definitely not bad at all. But, you know, like those top 4 or 5 teams, it's a pretty close race right there. So, you know, a win or a loss can really bump you down or bump you up a few notches. But let's go ahead and simulate this game against the Dallas Mavericks. Who do the Mavericks have? They got, they don't got DeAndre Jordan, I know that much. The Mavericks do not have DeAndre Jordan anymore. They do have Darren Williams. I believe they got Darren Williams probably for pretty cheap, didn't they? Like, it wasn't that much money to get him. So he'll be an okay addition if he can stay healthy on the team. They got Dirk Nowitzki, of course. Who else they got? They got Wesley Matthews. I think he'll be a pretty solid addition. Especially, he was actually injured too. So, a lot of health issues going into the season. And they're actually blowing us out right now, so that's not great. But a lot of health issues going into the season for the Dallas Mavericks with guys. They got a lot of like ACL and knee injuries, so we'll see how they do out there. And we actually came back a bit. We ended up losing by 3. So, you know, although we lost that game, and Tyson Chandler, anytime Tyson's your leading scorer, it's not great for you, man. Josh Smith, why are you shooting 4 threes a game? I want that at 0, although you did knock down 2 of them. Let's see, Seth Curry didn't do great for us out that game either. Jeremy Grant kind of struggling too. But actually, what I think I'm going to do, guys, I think I'm going to go and switch Jerry and Grant. We talked about this in a previous episode. Switch him to the 2-guard position. We're actually going to switch his natural position to a shooting guard, and of course, he can also play point guard. And I think I'm actually going to take Seth Curry, who's actually listed on this game as a shooting guard. We are going to switch him to the backup point guard position. The reason behind that is that I do like Seth Curry. I know a lot of you guys like Seth Curry too. But, you know, be quite frankly with it, his ratings are not that great. He's like a 68 rating. And while we may be able to do good with them in games, like when we play regular games, when we simulate games, he's not going to do well for us. So to give him that starting spot, it's really going to handicap our team, you know, going up in those simulated games. So we'll definitely try this out here. I mean, he's definitely going to get some minutes. We have to really adjust this around here. I know Josh Smith is getting pissed off at us because we're making him on the bench, but dude, like Kristaps Porzingis, we took him in the draft 4th overall, man. Like, he is supposed to be the future of this team. He's supposed to be. And I don't know why the coach is trying to put Kwame Brown at rest, so we're going to have to put him back in the lineup. Dante Cunningham, I don't know too much about his game. I think I'm definitely actually going to look to see if we can shop him for some different assets out there. But, you know, and judging by how Seth Curry does at point guard, if he doesn't do great, you know, we might actually have to get another backup point guard and split some time with Seth Curry. You know, he's still going to get minutes out there. He's still going to play every game. But I don't know if he'll be a major role on this team going forward, unless we can, you know, start picking up some W's. Because, you know, getting that loss right there was not great for us. But yeah, so, you know, we'll see what that's all about. So yeah, what's the court saying? First of all, we get pissed off if you don't get some, like dramatic answer. Like I like to keep it cool to the reports. I'm like, yo, man, this is what we do. This is how we do it. You know, I play 100%, man. So anyway, we're going against the Chicago Bulls now here, and you know, another big game right here. I mean, they're one of those teams that are definitely looking to make a move out in the East, try to get one of those top seeded spots. I don't know if they're number 1 seed anymore. You guys like Derrick Rose. We'll see if he can come back this year and do great. We actually ended up beating him that game, but yeah, like. They do have Jimmy Butler signed to that max contract, so that's pretty good for him. Hawkins also another year older. Bobby Portis, I think he'll be pretty solid out there, so let's see how he does. And yeah, we did all right out there that game. You know, we did pretty good. Seth Curry, though, actually did all right. Jerry Grant, man, Jerry Grant actually got buckets that game for us, so maybe moving to that 2-guard, maybe that was the right move for us. Okay, let's go ahead and simulate this game against the Suns right here, see how we do out here against them. All right, what do we got? What do we got here? The Suns, they got, of course, they got Brandon Knight, who, man, like, Brandon Knight, I feel like he's on everybody's highlight reel. Like, every single game that Brandon Knight plays in, he ends up doing something stupid, or he ends up getting crossed over or dunked on or throwing the ball out of bounds. So, you know, he's kind of making a fool of himself in the NBA. But not to say he's not a bad player. You know, you might make mistakes, but he's still a talented player. And I do think there's room in the NBA for him, of course. Man, we lost another game, guys, so I don't know what's going on. Jerry Grant did all right for us again. How's Seth Curry doing, man? Down there, that backup point guard. I don't see him on the list here, so that's not great. Oh my God, he shot 0 for 8, guys. Why y'all want me to start Seth Curry shooting 0 for 8 out there? Like, he's screwing our team over. If he would have hit like 2 or 3 of them threes, we would have been fine. All right, we got another game going against the Toronto Raptors. I'm not actually going to play this game since we did that last episode, so we'll just simulate this game. Of course, it's a big game, though, because it is the Toronto Raptors, but we're currently on a 2-game losing streak, so... No, wait. We won we lost to the Mavericks, we beat the Bulls, we lost to the Suns. So we won 1 out of 2 of our games so far. So we at least got to go 500 here, man. All right, come on. It's not looking good for us so far. Definitely not looking good for us so far. Oh, my God. We get blown out again, guys. Like, I'm going to have to make some moves. I'm going to make some moves. Like I said, we play a lot of games. Yeah, we're getting blown out. What's up with this? Oh, my God. But the thing is that you got to build a roster that does good in simulated situations. And we just lost by 30 points. We just lost by 30 damn points, guys. Amari Stoudemire out of nowhere being our leading scorer. What's up with that? Carmelo Anthony, 2 for 16. Oh, my God. Seth Curry, 1 for 6. So, yeah, definitely might not make him my backup point guard. He definitely gets some minutes. He can spread the floor and shoot that 3. But we're definitely going to have to do something out there. But next episode is going to be, oh, we got a call from the Lakers. What do the Lakers want? Let's hit them up. What do you want, LA? Want to give us Kobe for 1 year? I'll take him. Kristaps for Julius Randle. Honestly, not a bad trade. I'm not going to do it, though, because I actually like Kristaps Porzingis. I think he could be something in this league, maybe. Julius Randle, though, I think he can kind of be like a Zebo-type player out there. So, I'm not going to do that trade, but not to say it's a bad trade. It was definitely a good offer on their end. So, yeah. Let's hit up this, I was thinking of bringing Andre Miller. The reason is because, like, he's kind of like a player's coach. And when you got guys like Seth Curry out there struggling, Jaren Grant, a young 2-guard out there, or point guard, do I call him a point guard now, too? Whatever. Like, they need veteran leadership out there. Melo is not a leader. He's not a leader, guys. Melo is about himself on the court, which isn't always a bad thing. I mean, you need those alpha males out there. Look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is not a leader. He's an alpha male. Yeah, well, when I say leader, I don't mean he's not a player leader. I mean he's not going to be like, he's not going to, like, coddle you and really help you. He's going to kind of, like, do his own thing out there. And he's like, all right, I'm going to lead by example. That's the kind of player, that's the kind of leader Kobe is. So I guess I shouldn't say he's not a leader, just a different type of leader. And I actually kind of like this trade right here for Chris Kaman and Malcolm, because Dante Cunningham got a 3-year, $9 million contract. I'll now want this dude around for 1 year. So I think we might do that trade right there. But check out a few different things here. But yeah, because if we get Chris Kaman, he's definitely gonna want some minutes. But we already got Amari Stoudemire, who I like as our backup center. So we'll probably just shop him for something else, maybe get some draft picks, or maybe a backup point guard, because that's one thing we really got to do out there. We don't really have any money to sign any players right now. Our money is, like, our hot dog money is up. It's gone, man. Like, we are in debt. So that's not great. But yeah, by the way, guys, like I said, when you're getting this episode, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, especially if you guys made it this far in the episode. You guys are the real MVPs. Thank you all so much for watching, man. We still got about 3 minutes left on this video here, though. So, we got some more moves to make here. We got some more moves to make. All right, so Chris Kaman, yeah, he's a 78 overall. He's actually a really serviceable center. I hate to get rid of him. But I don't want to keep him around if we don't need him, right? Because, like, all of our other centers are better rated. So why keep a guy around if he's not going to play? He's going to pissed off and bring down our team morale. We don't need that. We don't need the K-Man getting pissed off, right? All right, so, yeah, he's actually averaging 10 points a game. Chris Kaman is about 6 rebounds, too. He's doing all right on defense. So I think we can definitely trade him for maybe a solid backup point guard. I'm going to do that. And Seth Curry, I'm going to use him kind of as, like, a combo guard off the bench. Play point guard or shooting guard alongside with Nick Stauskas. So, yeah, and maybe, Nick Stauskas honestly could probably run small forward. He's tall enough. So, I actually kind of like the trade for not JaVale McGee. We don't need another center. Like, why would I do that? For, actually, Matthew Dellavedova, and Mike Miller. Mike Miller, he hit threes, he can spread the floor. Matthew Dellavedova, he can actually hustle out there a lot. And you all saw in the finals, like, he didn't always play great, but he always hustled. He has heart. He plays with heart out there. He doesn't really do great at any one thing except playing with heart. So I always have room for guys like that on my team. And he's a guy that really doesn't need to play. He'll play if he wants to. He's actually 75 rated overall, I believe, from what I saw. Yeah, 75 rated overall, so that's not bad. So he will actually play, but he doesn't need to play every single game. And Seth Curry and him could definitely split some time. You can use him with Seth Curry as a 2-guard. Put Nick Stauskas at small forward, Doug and make buckets. He'll play every now and then. He hasn't really been doing that good for us. So, don't really need Doug and McBuckets to play, but he definitely will. And actually having a guy like Mike Miller, he's actually kind of similar game style to Doug and McBuckets, so maybe he can mentor him a little bit. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this team. This is definitely one of our longer episodes right here, so I hope you guys are enjoying these longer episodes. Let me know in the comment section below. Gonna go ahead and switch Seth Curry's position back to his shooting guard position like he was listed in the first place. Hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Whenever you're watching this video, please remember to subscribe. Have a good one, my friends. Peace.